Hi, I'm Eldon Miganovich, and I'm here with Dr. Waker to do an interview over the Black experience and her profession. So, would you like to introduce yourself and what your profession exactly, like detail?
Oh, okay. So my name is Dr. Andrea Waker, and I am a medicine pediatrics physician. I have been a physician for about 18 years, and I enjoy what I do.
Okay, thank you.
hmm
Could you identify the organization that you work with?
I work for University Hospitals,
Mm-hmm.
and the office location is called Internal Medicine Specialist.
Okay.
hmm
Um, who were your heroes and role models when you were growing up?
Actually, the reason why I became a physician is because of my pediatrician. He was such a good doctor, I thought, even when I was a kid. And he always talked to me. Most physicians, when you're a child, they don't talk to you. They usually
Right.
talk to your parent. But he would always talk to me. And I thought, wow, I really like that. And I decided to be a physician because of him.
That's cool. I enjoy that. Actually, makes sense. What made you choose your profession? Well,
Him?
what you just said, yeah. What changes have you seen as far as African Americans entering into this profession? Any changes in the recent?
Actually, I think that more African Americans are entering the profession. Okay, and instead of being traditional family practitioners or medicine pediatric doctors like myself,
Right.
more of them are becoming specialized. So neurosurgery
Right.
is big, orthopedic surgery is big. Dermatology actually is big, okay, and we actually need more of those specialties, okay. There are also more gastroenterologists that are African American.
Um, this question is kind of vague in a way, I think, but it asks, how does what you do tie into the Black experience? Do you think, for your position, I don't think like it's something that I don't know, say like someone else in like a different position that can actually like go out and do is like talk to people and all that. I'm not sure if your position, if what you think, I'm not sure exactly.
Well, actually, how it ties in, it actually does tie in. I get all the time when someone who is African American comes in and they don't know that I'm African American. Yeah. They're actually pretty happy about that because most of the doctors that they have seen have been Caucasians.
Right.
Okay. And a lot of times they will also see Asian doctors, but not so many Black physicians.
Okay.
Especially in this area. Believe it or not, there are not very many of us in the Akron area.
Yeah, I've searched it on the website for Cleveland Clinic, and I've seen one Caucasian doctor and three others from India, and I didn't see any African Americans.
Right. They're not very many of us. And then, it gets spread out even further when you're talking about specialties like cardiology, right, gastroenterology, and that kind of thing. So actually it does tie in because people are so happy to see somebody who looks just like them.
That's really interesting.
Okay.
I didn't think, that's interesting. Yeah.
Who are physicians,
right,
And it's not that they don't trust anybody
yeah.
anymore, but they just like to see someone who looks like them. It lets them know it can be done.
Yeah, I understand that completely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what advice would you give to any students in my position that want to follow in your footsteps? Because right now, like in the college level.
Okay. Well, first of all, you want to keep your grades up. Okay. And actually, they're not as strict with sciences as they used to be. So when I was going to college, they really wanted somebody with a science background. But now you can basically have any major that you want.
Right.
You just have to have the desire to become a physician, and you have to have the requisite courses.
Right.
Okay, so that's a good thing. You're not stuck with science.
Yeah, there's more.
You might not like it.
Yeah, more variety. Yeah.
Right, more of a variety. Okay. The other thing is, it's very expensive, very, very expensive. And so if I had to do it all over again, I would choose a major where I could work. Okay. Not necessarily work every day while I'm in medical school, but at least have a job that I could do. Like maybe if I was a pharmacy major, you could work in a pharmacy for a couple of weekends and make some money.
Yeah, it's a better job.
It's a better job than just having a science degree that you really can't do anything with except teach. Okay. So I would do something like that. Okay. Another good field actually is to go into nursing because you get so much experience and exposure doing nursing that when you go to medical school, it's not so overwhelming. It's not so oh my God, what am I going to do?
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I would probably do something like that for sure. Okay, the other thing is I would not look at the profession as a way to make a gazillion dollars because that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we have a whole lot of debt. We have to pay a lot of insurance,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We have to pay a lot of insurance, okay? And so it's not like it used to be where people used to make just a whole lot of money. It's not like that anymore, okay? And so if that's what you're looking for, I would look somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay?
Could you identify any up and coming professionals that are making their mark in the field? It doesn't have to be necessarily African Americans, just any. You can think of any.
In the
Any medical, just completely.
Let's see. Okay, so there is, well, you said it doesn't have to be an African American.
Yeah, it can be anyone.
Okay, so actually here there is a dermatological nurse practitioner, okay? Mm-hmm. And she's written a book, okay? So she's making her mark, by being a very good dermatologist, okay? There is there's a everybody I'm thinking about is medical.
Right.
You don't want them to be medical. Who else is making their mark? There is a. Let me think. I don't know a whole bunch of people. Somebody that is really making a mark, and it doesn't have to be in the medical profession.
Right.
Let me think. Actually, that's hard.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard.
That's the last
Somebody
question,
that I actually know.
You don't have to know them. You can just hear about them. It can be in the medical field. It can be anywhere, as long as you've heard about them and their impact, maybe.
Oh, okay. So, there is a pastor. His name is Pastor Robert D. Drenette, and I'll spell that for you after I'm done.
Yeah.
But he's making a very big impact, and actually, he works for Summa Hospital, but he's very involved with the Heart Association, and he's also the pastor of a church. So he's getting people to think about their health a whole lot more. Even though he is not a physician, right. He's doing a lot to help people get their health in order. Okay, so I think that he is pretty important to hear.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
He can do both, yeah.
Yeah, man, he can do both. And let's see, who else? I'm trying to think of somebody really up and coming. Let me think. Not somebody who's up and coming now, but somebody who's really done something important. His name is Dr. Terry Gordon, and actually he is a cardiologist that has retired. But one thing that he has done is he has made a push to have defibrillators in all of the schools because so many kids were having cardiac events.
Yeah.
Okay, and so if you don't have that defibrillator there, a lot of times those kids would die.
Yeah.
Okay, and so he made a really big push, and so now all the schools in Akron at least have a defibrillator.
How long ago did he make that push? You know, a year?
Ooh.
Because I remember going to school, I've seen a lot of defibrillators.
Yeah, how long ago has it been? Well, now he's been retired probably for about 7 or 8 years, so it's probably been about 10 or 12 years ago
because I have been seeing them around.
That he started to do that. Yep. And so that's made a big impact.
Yeah.
And I mean, actually in this area, I've heard at least 2 people that their lives were saved.
Yeah, because the time it takes for the EMTs to get there, it might be too late.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah. So those are the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head. It took a long time to think about that too.
That's fine.
I need to start, getting out and talking to people more so I'll know what's going on.
All right, well, that's it for the interview.
That's it?
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem.
So this was part of an assignment for the Black Experience class of spring 2017, 1954 to present, and these are the people who personify the Black experience in the 21st century. Thank you.
You're welcome.